This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Aries. This is a general love reading, so it may not resonate with every Aries out there. We're going to ask about what's going on your side, what's going on your person's side, whoever it is that you're thinking about as you watch this reading. And then what's coming up in the mutual energy. Tarot readings are timeless. So whenever you find it is when you're supposed to find it. So don't get too hung up on the date of the reading. I've been a little out of the loop with the readings for a few weeks. I apologize for anybody who's waiting on readings, but I have a couple other businesses that get really busy in spring and summer. So I'm going to do my best to keep the readings, you know, weekly. But, you know, crazy times, crazy times. Okay, this is for my Aries people. Aries, what's going on with Aries? What's going on with you, Aries? That's so weird. I thought I saw the Five of Swords fly out. Let's see. Thought we had a whole different reading here. Aries, what's going on with Aries? Oh, got a lot of a lot of cards on this one. And then let's look at what's going on with your person. Just make a little space for all these cards. Usually this many cards don't come out together, but they're definitely here together. So what's going on with your person? What's going on with Aries person? Okay, I mean, first off for you, Aries, you have Two of Cups, so it's like concerning this connection, you might be feeling a sense of alignment with this person. You might just be feeling like some lovey vibes. This is like a really connected feeling though, in love. Let's see though. Let's see what's going on with your person. What is going on with your person? It's so interesting. Temperance and Two of Pentacles are almost like mirroring each other in terms of spheres. I don't know if I really noticed that before, but we'll dive into what that means. Okay. All right, so let's look at your side. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of cards. So I feel like concerning this connection, as I said before, you're definitely feeling in the love zone. Definitely feeling the lovey vibe. You might be feeling like a little soulmate-y energy off of this person. It's not always a soulmate card, but you know, it's very similar to the energy of the Lovers card. So I think that you feel some harmonious, loving energy about this person. I feel like it's interesting with all these cards out here. It's like you definitely been through something, Aries. You're definitely coming out of something. You're coming out of some kind of devastation, something that like really broke you down, broke your heart, kind of shattered your heart. But it's like, it's interesting because this is clarifying this. I was going to say you're coming out of it in an empowered mode, but it's almost more like something shattered you out of your empowered mode. It's like you may have been feeling like in a really strong place. You may have put your heart out there. I'm not sensing that that's in this connection. This is either recent, past, or something that you're still healing from, something that you're walking away from. Where you might have been feeling pretty strong. You put your heart out there into something and you just got like 3 swords straight in the heart. This guy is just on his knees crying. Three of Swords is pretty much the most brokenhearted a person can be. So I feel like this sort of knocked you off of a place that maybe you had kind of worked hard to get to. A place of growth. It's like you were sort of, it's almost like you were on your path to really like knowing who you are and feeling your wholeness, and something just like came in and just stabbed you straight in the heart. I don't think you were expecting it. But I do think that you are closing out this cycle of pain. You're closing out this cycle of pain. You've got your back turned right on it, and you're walking towards a sunnier kind of horizon here. It's like the wind is blowing on you. The birds are sort of like navigating in the direction that you're going in this card. Tens are about completion. So I would say that you're kind of at a place of, and it's possible that this connection is bringing you to a place where you're like ready to put this down, but this is definitely you putting something down. What you're putting down, I feel like somebody came in before this person and showed you like this schmoozy romantic, like say everything right, do everything that looks right, and then bam, it just like knocked you down. I feel like you had a hard time letting go of this. Whatever this was, it caused you a lot of pain. I feel like you're probably still a little bit tender from whatever this was, but I feel like this sort of thing, this connection that's on the horizon for you, I feel like it's probably something fairly new. But I feel like it has sparked you to kind of like where it's possible that your heart was really shut down and you might have felt like you weren't going to be able to really put this down. I feel like it's possible that this has kind of opened you to be able to do that, to understand that you'll love again. Because this energy on this person feels good. I'll say that. One more thing I'm going to say is with this Four of Pentacles here, again, I think you had a hard time letting go of this, whatever this was, this pain. This person probably came on so strong. This person that threw three knives in your heart, they probably came on so strong that you might have felt like such an immense amount of love that you just had a really hard time letting it go. Like this is sort of a clinging on card. But I feel like as you have turned your back on this thing and you're walking away, what's ahead of you, what's in front of you, what you're moving towards and back into is the sun energy. You're moving back into your warmth. You're moving back into your radiance. It's like by letting go of the clutching on and holding on and just deciding, I'm just going to put this thing down. It's like you've moved into this place of heading towards your Empress mode again. Maybe not quite the same as you felt, because we're never the same after this type of pain. Sometimes we come back stronger. Sometimes we come back a little jaded. I don't think you will though. I think you're really releasing and putting this down. Sometimes we come back more open and more loving because we come back to a place of empowerment. So I feel like you're really heading back towards a place of empowerment. Make sure that before you come into any union that you have, you know, spent the time to cultivate back your Empress mode, where you like doing things on your own and you like spending time by yourself and you really kind of treasure that time alone. So that you can move into this in your fullness, in your full Empress mode. But I feel like it's like the sun is just shining on you right now. It's like, yeah, this was painful. This was painful, what you went through. This was hard to put down. This was hard to walk away from. But you did it, and now it's kind of like with this girl, with the wind blowing on her, and with this girl, she's just like arms open and basking in the sun. There's a lot of freeing energy in these cards that are just knocking out this sort of holding on place. So let's talk about your person. On your person's side, sometimes when Two of Pentacles comes out, it can indicate like a juggler, someone who's juggling, but I don't think that that's what's going on here. When we see Temperance right next to Two of Pentacles, they're like mirroring each other. This is almost like two people mirroring each other. It's possible that you and this person mirror each other in some way, that you balance each other in some way, because on your person's side, they are very balanced with their head and their heart. This is a person who can handle many tasks. and they do a good job at balancing it all. This is a very well-balanced person. This is a very well-balanced person. I feel like this person is liked in their community. I don't feel like this person was. This person who gave you the 3 swords, I feel like this was probably a person that people were like, I don't know, I get a weird vibe from that person. That's what's the energy that's coming off of this heartbreak. But this person is a person who, when they get around your family and friends are going to like them. And it's like intuitively people know that this is a balanced person. Intuitively, people, when they get around this person, get a good vibe. This person has a good vibe. That's what I can say is like coming off of all these cards is a good vibe. High Priestess can like intuitively sense, but the way she's coming on top of the 3 of Cups is almost like she's on top of community here. This is a person who is well integrated in community. I feel like they're well liked in their workplace, but they're well liked in their social circle. And that's not to say that this person has a bunch of friends or that they party a bunch. That's not it. But I'm saying that this person is probably well received wherever they go because they're balanced. They're not this schmoozy type of person who shows up with a dozen roses and tells you all the sweet words you want to hear. This is an authentic, balanced person with Temperance and 2 of Pentacles. And I really love the energy coming off this person for you, Aries, for anybody who would receive this type of person with so much balance. And I also feel like this is a person who knows how to support others. This is a person who knows how to show up for other people because they have balance. This is not a person who makes rash decisions. This is not a person who does things impulsively. This is a person who is in touch with their intuition, and they've got integration between their head and their heart. They've got balance between their head and their heart. Like, so, you know how sometimes we're like too much in our head or too much in our heart? This is a person who knows how to tap lower than that into their gut, into their intuition, so they don't get too caught up in their head and their heart. This is probably not a person who gets super carried away with emotion. They're probably a person who stays pretty level-headed. Probably would be a good communicator. If I'm sensing this energy correctly, you know your person, Aries. I feel like this person could be really balancing after all the things that you've been through. But I'm going to say this one more time. Make sure that you're doing what you need to do on your own. Like, we're not going to find our solutions to healing in another person. Like, and you know that. I know that you know that, Aries. I'm not trying to talk to you like you don't know that. But what I am saying is just make sure that you take that time separate from any connection, right? To maintain your autonomy and find the things that you love to do and find the things that make you satisfied and full of joy and serene and peaceful, and make sure that you cultivate and do those things so that you really like spending time on your own, because then like when that other kind of weird energy comes in, it will not be able to touch you, it will not be able to rock you, it will not be able to get into the front door. And I think that you were in a space before the heartache that you thought that nothing was going to get through the front door, that you thought you were in a place where you knew what you were doing. But listen, it happens. It happens to all of us. Like, some people are just that like tricky and manipulative and whatever. Like, humans are wounded, so sometimes we just like, sometimes there are no signs, sometimes we miss the signs, even when we're in a really empowered place, you know. It's happened to all of us where we've been in like a really good place and somehow like fallen into a thing where somebody just knocks us down. So anyway, I'm glad to see that you're rounding the corner. I love the energy that's on, and this won't be everybody's story, but I think for some of you out there, there is a new person. There's a new person around you. You already know who this is. You already know who I'm talking about. And yeah, I just feel like their energy is good. It's pure. I mean, you got a whole Temperance card on that person. It's like, that's angel energy. Let's see. What's coming up around the bend for Aries and this person? coming up around the bend. So I'm asking up to the next 3 months. Could be a week, could be a month. I don't know. Yeah, I knew that for some of you, this is new. So this is some kind of new beginning. Okay. It's like a new, clear, concise, clean beginning that this person is showing up with. It's a no BS beginning with somebody who is willing to put in the work, but they've got all the elements they need to put in the work. This person knows what they're doing. This person's going to help you know what you're doing. This person coming in with this no BS energy, there's no cloudiness in this connection. This is just like a pure, straightforward, doesn't leave you guessing type of energy. And it's going to help you to continue to walk away from the things that don't work from the past. Whatever it was that hurt you. You're just going to continue. Okay, we have some confirmation out here about balance. See, hold on. I'm going to talk about this bottom row in a second. My cards are super sticking. I think it might be the humidity, but this deck in particular, I might have to swap out. They're just like all the cards are sticking together. It could be because I haven't touched the cards in a little while too. But there we go. Okay. Right. So moving into the near future, right? Like I said, there's this new beginning, but this is Ace of Swords. I love Ace of Swords as a new beginning because it's clear. It's concise. There's no illusions. It's like straightforward. Everybody knows what they're doing in this. This is a mutual energy. So this is like both sides know what they're doing. This girl, Eight of Pentacles is about, is about putting the work in, right? But she's sort of like, she's got on both sides. She's got the books, but she's got the herbs and candles, right? So she's working with both worlds here in this card. So this is like an ability to work with different realms. The physical realm, the spiritual realm. That's in the mutual energy. Also in mutual energy, there is going to be more of putting down pain, right? Pain is a process. I don't believe that you need to be fully healed. I don't know if we're ever like fully healed. Healing is like an evolutionary process that we're always sort of walking. So I think there's going to be a continuation of putting pain down. There's going to be a continuation of letting go. So it's possible that you still have some letting go to do of old pain, and that's okay. That's why I was saying, like, stay in your zone where you stay working on what makes you happy, what makes you feel fulfilled. It's not about a person. It's not about chasing an energy that's going to fulfill you. That's not it. It's about finding what balances you all on your own and becoming really strong like that. And that's going to help you let go, and that's going to help you put this pain down. But this connection is also going to help you to, I think, because this person is so balanced, you have balance here again, that it's just it's gonna help you. Like, this person's calmness is gonna be helpful to you in your process, in continuing to process letting go of the pain. This is going to be a slow moving connection. I'm going to say that. And it makes sense if this is a really well-balanced person who doesn't get super carried away with their emotions. But this is a connection that has, like, you see how this guy is tending to this tree, right? But this tree has like more roots than it does have growth, right? And it's got all these pentacles at the base. So there's a willingness here in the mutual energy to nurture and grow this connection in a really beautiful way. So there's patience here. This is in the mutual energy. There's a lot of patience. I think that you're both going to be patient with each other. You're going to be patient with how sort of this person may not like show out a lot of emotions really fast, right? Because really balanced, healthy people don't tend to move like that all the time. They tend to take it slow and see where they're going and what's happening before they like jump and invest their feelings. But this person's going to be really honest with you. You're going to be really honest with each other, right? So you're going to be patient with this person with the way that they move slow, but they're also going to be patient with your need to continue healing. So there's patience on both sides. I think that there's a lot of warmth to this connection. There's a lot of nurturing energy on both sides. I'm going to say with this reading rounding out at Four of Pentacles, this card is always a call to, anytime you get in an energy when it comes to money, when it comes to love, when it comes to controlling anything really, this card is here to say, loosen the grip, let things flow. Don't get too caught up in your head and don't get too wrapped up in, I need this to be this way, or I need this to look this way, or I need this to work this way, or I need, I need money now, or whatever it is. Anything that we hold on too tightly to, it just naturally like repels away from us. So the idea is when you find yourself getting in your head and gripping on too tight and like wanting things to be a certain way or being like dissatisfied with the way things are, take that deep breath and make that decision internally to just let it go. Let it go. Whatever you let go of and let it flow away, it just opens the sort of energetic channel for things that are supposed to be in your life to flow to you. So the idea with this card is just let go. Relax. If you can meditate. That definitely helps to let go. Super important though to get grounded here and to let go of anything that you're holding on too tightly to. Let life unfold. Let life unfold the way that it wants to, and you'll see, you'll have like such a more satisfying journey. So, if there's any push-pull going on with you internally, just let it go. It's time to let it go. It's time to take that deep cleansing breath and just let go of anything that you're holding on to too tightly. This card is here to say loosen the grip. So that's like the major advice, because you have this coming out twice. You had it in the original spread and you still have it here. So keep working on it, Aries. Keep letting go, keep doing the work. Stay in your Empress mode, nurture yourself, do your self-care, and everything that you want will gravitate right towards you. What's meant to be in your life is going to gravitate right towards you. But this energy that's around you is nice. I don't see anything shady. I don't see anything negative. I love it. Other than like it possibly being a little bit slow moving for your taste. That's the only thing I can see that could be, at all frustrating. But keep in mind, the people who move super fast with connections, sometimes there's some toxicity there. So when you find yourself getting anxious and wanting it to be the way you want it to be, even if it's in terms of this relationship and this person and their emotions, remember to take that deep breath and let it go and let it unfold naturally, because this person is just balanced. That's all it is. They're calm and they're balanced and they're not rash. So let them come at their pace, because also people who move with like super calm, balanced energy can get a little bit freaked out if people try to like pull them in a direction that they're not 100% sure about yet. Like people who are calm and balanced, they need that time to like get their feet in the water and see what it is. But there's real stability here with this person. So keep that in mind. If they're moving slow, it's because they're stable. There's stability. And there's a willingness here to, on your person's part too, to nurture this connection. So don't forget that. All right, Aries, that is your reading. Hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if it didn't, you can hop over and watch your sun, moon, and rising. You might find more resonance in your other placements. But I want to really thank you for coming out and supporting the channel and for receiving this reading today. All right, thank you, Aries.